Okay, what I'm going to show today is how to ensure that Xways Forensics keeps a log of the things that you've exported. In various situations you might be required or asked to export certain files from a forensic image to the file system. I've got my own views on whether that's a good or a bad thing, but suffice to say, Xways Forensics not only can do it like most forensic tools can, but it keeps a comprehensive log of the files you export in accordance with the options that you choose. The first step to ensuring that is that when you create a new case, you're always shown with this, and the option that's important and is enabled by default is this one here where it says log recover copy command. So it's ticked by default, and in the ellipsis here you can choose additional details as to what is logged or what properties are logged in your log file. So these are the ones that it's got by default. I'm just going to change a few, so I'm going to have name, path, unique ID and hash. And you can choose whether to do it as HTML or a tab separated file, and by default it will put it in the case folder, in your Xways Forensics case folder. So I'm just going to click OK to that, and then click OK. So this is your case as you would normally expect. So I'm going to quickly add an image. And just quickly navigate to some files. So I'll just right click there and got a list of files here. Just quickly add something in there. Okay, so let's say we choose to export these few files here. In fact, to make it simpler, I'll export 3 files. Right click, recover copy, and as you can see, my case is stored in the default place for my Xways Forensics cases, and so it's chosen where to put it based on the forensic image name. Notice here that again by default this option, log recover copy command, is ticked. If you untick that, then these actions won't be recorded, but by default it's there, so you haven't got to worry about it. So you click OK and it exports the files. It doesn't ask you anything else, and if you weren't to know, you might not even know that that facility was there. Now obviously there's a longer winded way of doing this where you can right click those files and choose export list, and then you can choose a variety of things in here and copy it to the clipboard or whatever, and then paste it into a spreadsheet like LibreOffice or Microsoft Excel or whatever. And that's how I think a lot of forensic tools usually expect the user to do things. And that would obviously enable you to keep a log of what you've exported, but this is actually doing it for you. So if I just navigate to my cases folder, in here you've got the log _log and the copy log HTML file. If I just open that in Firefox, so here are the things that I chose to be exported, logged in the file. So you might ask, well, what happens if I repeatedly export files? So let's show you. The short answer is it appends to it, but let me select load more files. So I've got another 10 files selected. So my log file should end up with 13 by the time I've done this. Oh, wrong one. Right click, recover copy. So again, just click OK. It does them. And now if I go back to Firefox and refresh that, you now see it's been appended to. And so that's a rolling log that are kept effectively for the whole case. So it's a really good way of keeping a comprehensive list, which is good for the kind of ACPO principles and what have you, to ensure that all the files that you've exported are detailed in there. Again, a lot of people don't know that that facility is there, so it's worth knowing.